The man was just browsing items in the mall when, a short while later, his eldest daughter suddenly came over and said that her little sister was missing. At first, Jack thought the child might just be playing somewhere in a corner, but after searching the entire mall, he still couldn't find her. While he was anxiously checking everywhere, he suddenly discovered the bicycle his daughter had been playing with in a corner. Jack immediately rushed to the service desk and asked the staff to make an announcement over the PA system. 10 minutes later, there was still no response. The staff suspected that the little girl might be hiding in a fitting room, so they quickly led Jack over to check. However, after anxiously searching every fitting room, Jack still didn't find his daughter. So Jack urged the staff to take him to the security room and have them pull up footage from 10 minutes earlier. The surveillance footage revealed that his daughter had been taken away by a human trafficker. After zooming in on the image, Jack quickly snapped a photo of the trafficker with his phone and told the staff not to call the police before he left. Once he stepped out of the mall, Jack immediately called Tom and asked him to find a list of all child-related crime suspects in town. He then sent his daughter's photo to his friend Alan and told him to quickly find out the trafficker's identity. To ensure his eldest daughter's safety, Jack immediately sent her to stay with his ex-wife. Before long, Tom sent over the location of the trafficker. Jack hung up the phone and drove straight to the trafficker's residence. When he arrived, he kicked the door open and immediately drew his gun on the trafficker. But the man seemed very confused, claiming he hadn't left the house all day. Jack showed him the photo, hoping to find a clue, but the man still didn't know anything. It seemed clear to Jack that this wasn't the guy, and he was getting more anxious by the second. Meanwhile, Alan quickly found a lead in a weapons dealer's house. He discovered a locked room that was clearly hiding some kind of secret. When all the weapons dealers let their guard down, Alan swiftly spun around, pointing his gun at them. Without wasting words, he snatched the keys from one of them and headed back to the basement. He unlocked the chained door, and sure enough, he found Jack's daughter, Maddie, inside. Alan then placed the little girl safely in his car before returning to the dealer's house to lock everyone inside a secure room. The weapons dealer tried to explain that they hadn't harmed the girl, but Alan ignored him completely. He immediately informed Jack of the situation. Upon hearing the news, Jack rushed toward the location. When he arrived, Jack grabbed a shovel, walked into the basement, opened the door, and stepped inside without hesitation.